Good afternoon, my dear students. Welcome to Computer Online class. How are you? I hope everyone is doing good. Yes. In today's class, we're gonna continue chapter 2, that is Introduction to Access 2013. Okay, so today we'll see how to create a database and how to work on it. Okay. Starting Access 2013, how to open or how to start Access. Okay, so to start Access 2013, first you have to select Start All Programs. You can see this option in the left corner. Okay, so Start All Programs, then you click Microsoft Office, then Access 2013. If you have installed 2019 version, you can go for 2019. Okay, so see this picture. This is Windows 7 operating system. The computers with Windows 7 operating system will have the screen like this. Okay, so left side you can see this, select all programs. Okay, you have to select this all programs. Then you can see the Microsoft Office 2013 folder here, and when you click that, you will see Access 2013. You have to click it. Okay. Now we'll see how to create a database using the templates available. See, on Access 2013 start screen, a list of templates will appear. You can search for a particular template. See, when you open Access, you can see different templates are available. You can choose any one of these templates as your convenience. Okay. See, for example, I have chosen this template, Personal Contact Manager template I have chosen. Okay. So when you choose this, a dialog box will appear. Okay. It displays the description of the template. It shows some description about that particular template, and it will ask you the name. Okay. So you have to enter the name of the database and you have to click create. So now this Access creates the database and displays the data in the datasheet view. So this is the basic steps. Now I'll show you the demo so that you will get clear idea about how to create a database using a template. Okay. So now let's see the demo. See, now I have opened Access database. Okay. So when you open that, you can see the screen like this. See here, many different templates are available, right? Okay, so I told you I have chosen Personal Contact Manager details, right? So you can click this now. So any one of the template you can choose. For example, I have chosen Personal Contact Manager. So when you click that, you can see the description about the template, right? Yes, provided by Microsoft Corporation, and the details is given here. And it is asking the file name. See, already it shows like database for ACCDB, right? If you want to give different name, you can give different name. Okay, grade 8 students details. Okay, you can give the name. See, the location of this file is it's saved in document file. Okay, it shows the location of the file. If you want to save it in different file, you can click this folder. Okay, if you want to save this in desktop, you can click desktop and you click OK. So I have chosen the desktop. Okay, then you have to click create. See, now you can see the Access database of Personal Manager Contact Manager screen. See here, can you see the contact list? Yes. See, you can by default you can see first name, ID, first name, last name, email address, business phone, company, job title. So now you are clear how to create a database using a template, right? So using template, it's very easy because the fields will be already available, right? So now we'll see how to create a database using blank desktop database. So using a blank database, how to create a field. Okay, so we'll see this. Okay, so before explain in detail, I will explain you only the basic steps first. Okay, I'll show you the basic steps in the slide, and then like the previous case, I'll show you the demo. Okay, so there I will explain you in detail so that you can understand it better. Okay, so the first step, you have to click blank desktop database. Okay, so step 1, click blank desktop database. Step 2, very simple, type a name for the database. Okay, so in the file name box you can type the name. See, by default you can see like database n. So this n represents the number. See, in the previous case I have shown you, there it is written like database 4. Have you seen that? Yes, .accdb. Okay, access database accdb, access acc database db. So this n represents the number. Maybe if you are opening the 4th database, it shows a database 4. Okay, so this is by default. If you want to give another name, you can give. So in the last case we have given like a grade 8 students details, right? Okay, so give the file name. Then you have to choose the location. As in the previous case, you can choose the location. Click the folder icon to select another location, and you have to click create. Okay. So after you click create, you can see the access blank database will appear on the screen. Okay. So in that you can see click to add. See, instead of this employee name, last name, first name, email address, instead of this you can see like click to add. Okay, you won't have any details, so instead you can see click to add. So you have to type your content there. Okay, so next what you have to do, click the pencil icon in the record selector to save the record. Before you move on to the next, you have to click this pencil icon in order to save the record. Okay, so you can also save the database using the save icon. See, at the top you can see in the quick access toolbar at the top you can see the save button there, right? So in Word and Excel also you can see the same save button, so you can click that. So when you click that, you can see a save as dialog box appears. So in that you can give the table name. See, example member details it's given, so if you want you can give students details, and then you can click OK. So now the database will be saved. Okay. So let's see in detail how to create a database using blank database. So when you open Access, you can see the blank database appears here, right? So you have to click the blank database. Okay, so click it. See, when you click that, it's asking the file name, right? See, I told you before, a database n it shows, right? So n represents any value from 1, 2, 3, etc. Okay, so suppose I want students details. Okay, I want to type students details. Okay, so I have given students details, and see the format .accdb. So if you want to change the location, I'll change. Click this folder and I'll give desktop, or wherever you want to see, D or E, wherever you want you can click it. Okay, so D also okay. So click OK. Now you can click create. So when you click create, the database is created now. You see? Okay. This is blank now. No details are here, right? Yes. See, in this you can see the first field, that is ID field. Can you see the first field ID? So this is the primary key. I have explained you before what is primary key, right? So this primary key which will uniquely identify each record in a table. Okay, so for each and every student this will be unique. This will be different. Okay, ID will be different. It will not be same for different persons. Okay, so this is the primary field. This ID field is the primary key or primary field. Okay, so no two records can have the same primary key field. Okay, okay, now we'll enter the first record. See, this is the record selector. Okay, so here it shows like star. No, this is the record selector. Now when you enter a field, it will change to a pencil sign. Okay, let's see that. So first you click here. Okay, see the cursor appears there, so you can enter any name. Okay, so I have typed a name here. Then I have to click tab. To move to the next field, I have to click tab. See, when I click tab, what happens? You see, this ID is changed to 1, and next field it opens. Right, click to add. So next field appears here. Right. See, when the next field comes, see this selector. Can you see? This record selector, it's changed to a pencil sign. Right. Initially it was like star, and next it's changed to a pencil sign. Okay. Now you have to click this pencil icon. Okay, so what is the use of this? It will save the record. Before you move on to the next, it will save the record. See, now this is saved. Nishan, this same now. Okay, so next you can type another data here, and you can click tab. To move to the next field, you can click tab. Okay, see, for example, I have typed the date of birth here, 5/10. Okay, then what you can do? Click tab. Okay, so click tab. So click this record selector and click tab. Then I'll enter the phone number. Okay, contact number I have typed. Okay. So in same way, you can add the next fields also. If you want any other field to be added, email address or salary details, whatever maybe, you can add it by selecting the tab key. Okay. See, here it is given like field 1, field 2, right? So instead you can give the student name or employee name. So double click that field. Okay, field 1, if you double click, I will enter student name. Okay, similarly you can rename this also, field 2. This is a date of birth. Okay, and this is a contact number. Okay, so in the same way you can change the field names also. Okay, the next step, in the quick access toolbar, you can click the save button. See here, when you click the save button, see the save as dialog box appears. Right, so here you can give any name. Okay, students details I have given. Okay, click OK. So now the data sheet is created. Okay, in the tables, see here, students details. This is the table that appears here. So in today's class, we have seen how to create a database using a template and using a blank desktop database, right? Okay, so I hope everyone is clear in this topic, right? If you have any doubts in this, you can contact me and you can clarify your doubts. Okay, thank you dear children. Have a great day.